Something incredibly strange is happening. A mysterious gravitational disturbance is altering our solar system. Jupiter is now on a crash course with the Sun. What would happen if one gas giant collided with an even more gigantic one? How would Jupiter make its journey to the center of our solar system? Would the Sun become even larger and more powerful? Before we explore this incredible cosmic collision, let's first consider how this event could unfold. For Jupiter to crash into the Sun, something extraordinary would need to happen. Its orbit would have to be drastically altered by a massive gravitational disturbance. The most likely culprits would be a rogue star, or a black hole passing dangerously close to our solar system. These objects would need to be enormous, at least a few times more massive than our Sun. As they drift through interstellar space, they would eventually interact with Jupiter's gravitational field. Jupiter is already 318 times more massive than Earth, so its gravitational field is immense. If a rogue star or black hole were to pass by, it could tug Jupiter's orbit or transfer kinetic energy, making it spiral toward the Sun. After billions of years of orbiting the Sun at an average distance of 778 million kilometers, Jupiter would begin its deadly dive toward our star. However, this wouldn't happen overnight. It could take decades or even centuries. The gas giants would slowly accelerate under the Sun's immense gravity, entering a process called orbital decay, spiraling inward tighter and tighter until it met its inevitable fate. The next stage of destruction would occur once Jupiter got close enough to be torn apart. This is known as the Roche limit. For Jupiter, this would begin when it's just under 900,000 kilometers from the Sun. At this distance, Jupiter would become tidally locked, much like Mercury, meaning only one side would face the Sun at all times. For this to happen, Jupiter would need to speed up its rotation significantly. Currently, it completes one rotation every 10 hours, but to become tidally locked at this distance, it would need to rotate much faster, possibly in a matter of hours. At this point, Jupiter would lose its spherical shape and begin to stretch out into an oblong form, much like how objects are spaghettified when they pass the event horizon of a black hole. Now, both Jupiter and the Sun are made up of hydrogen and helium, so as Jupiter is absorbed into the Sun, could the Sun become bigger and more powerful? While Jupiter is massive, it only accounts for about 0.1% of the Sun's mass. The biggest consequence, however, would be the loss of Jupiter's gravitational influence. For billions of years, Jupiter acted as a cosmic vacuum cleaner, attracting comets and asteroids. Without Jupiter, Earth would be left exposed to greater risks from cosmic objects. The likelihood of dangerous impacts, known as planet killers, would increase, and Earth could find itself in the path of one of these objects. But what are the odds of this happening? While we can never predict with certainty, Earth's safety could depend on avoiding the path of such cosmic threats. Now, we turn our attention to our space correspondent, Chase, who's been on countless missions, from spending 5 seconds on the lakes of Titan to jumping inside Uranus.